Welcome inside the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. Game number 2 on our webcast schedule today. This is a men's quarterfinal game between the Brampton Midnight Express and the Saskatoon Buffalo. This game was scheduled to start at noon, but the last game ran long with overtime followed by a shootout. So we're set to get underway in this one. Brampton in the red, black, and white, predominantly red. Saskatoon in the white with the black pants. Okay, here we go. Men's quarterfinal. Marcel Mallet will clear it in right away for Brampton. Getting on it is Stephen Alvo. Ball bounces around. Alvo's got it. Alvo from the blue line fires it in. And right away, a save has to be made by Shots in goal. It's Brandon Shots. As Alvo got a lot on that from back at the blue line. Keith Mitchell throws it around looking for Lamontier. Comes up through the middle. Here comes Saskatoon. Magnus back to Mitchell. Fanned on it and it comes out over. Stolen away by Perlich. Gill on the backhand, it goes wide, and Shots diving out, covers it up. It's 44 seconds into our opening period. Face-off will stay outside the blue line. Satachi won the face-off, but it is stolen, brought in by Drude. Wraparound attempt, ball's bouncing in the crease, covered up by Nicholas Lamb. Kept in by Brampton, working along the boards. Taskus back at the point for Lemos. Down into the corner it goes. Rayom battling for it. Rayom. He'll hold it. Can't get to his forehand to shoot it, so he'll play it back at the point. That shot goes up and out of play. Face-off won by Brampton back at the point. Slap shot comes in. That goes wide of the goal. Marquise Mantis able to hold it in momentarily. Satachi plays it back. Off the boards, taken by Mantis. To Plania. Can't get it out. Now it comes out. Turning, Monahan. Over to Pumphrey. Pumphrey with a shot kicked away by Lamb. Pumphrey following up on it, almost got to it, and it's cleared. Stolen away, and a shot comes in from Holden Knights. Didn't get through to goal. Satachi at center. Satachi back to Mentis. Mentis is stopped as he overran the ball. Pass up ahead. They were trying to hit Brock Harrison. Pass too far for him. Faceoff will come back down to the left of, or sorry, to the right of Brandon Schatz. Faceoff win for Brampton. Long shot in, well wide of the goal by Jordan Crocker. Omaragi for Ponce. Crocker's got it. Ball comes into the crease. Ponce got a shot away. Diving out. Shots, and he will cover it up. Omaragi, shot went off a stick straight up in the air into the ceiling. They'll keep it right there. Drawed to face off against Alvo. Alvo won it. Shot came in wide of the goal. Alvo's got it again back at the point. Crocker shot it. That was right on goal. And again, Shots with a save and covers up the bouncing ball in the crease. J.C. Gill to take the faceoff for Brampton. Gill wins it. Crocker has it out at center. Crocker sends it in towards the slot. Cleared away to the boards by Xavier LaBelle. Omaragi. Perlick. Back to Crocker. Shot. Another save by Shots. The rebound is there. Gill getting it out in front. They score! Great chances for Brampton. There's the shot that comes in. First save is made by Shots. Can't get to the rebound. Gill out in front, and it is put home. I believe that's 96, J.C. Gill. It was J.K. Gill who made the pass. 1-0 Brampton. Comes with just over 3 minutes gone here in the first period. That came right out in front. It's in behind the goal. Kicked out in front. Singer lost it. And away comes Taskus. Taskus will follow up on it into the corner. Out there with Zach Rayome and Sean Hannon. Hannon's got it here on the near side. Swept off his stick. Shot in by Peters. Will come out. Hannon has it right below us. To Rayome. Rayome fakes the shot. Smartly poke checked by Lamontier. Lamontier into the middle. Christian Magnus. Looking for the return pass. That's picked off by Sahib Gill. There are 4 Gills on the Brampton team. J.K., Jason, Sahib, and J.C. Magnus gets it over here on the near side to Lamontier. That's picked off at center. Sirigic. That's in over the blue line. They turn it over. Back comes Brock Harrison. Harrison. Breakout here. Sirigic drops it back. Shot. And that goes up and out of play as Jason Smith wound up on the drop pass. Ponce battling forward along the boards against a couple of Saskatoon players. Crocker will chase it down on the far side. Pull it back, settle it down. Back to Crocker from Lemos. Crocker in over the blue line, along the half wall, through and in front. Marcel Mallet. Mallet tried to give it back to Crocker. He had it taken away. Lemos down the left side, into the middle. Ball bouncing around and went just wide. We come back to the point. Ponce over to Crocker. Crocker has it knocked off his stick. Anderson trying to track it down. Lamb came out and played it up to Crocker. He'll give it to Ponce. He'll go far side. Byrne will tip it in. He'll go down into the corner to chase along with Evan Pasternak. Pasternak comes up with it. Got it to Senger. And the ball goes out of play. 6:39 gone in the first period, this men's quarterfinal. Brampton lead it 1-0. It's J.C. Gill taking the faceoff. That's the goal scorer. He's got another chance. Shots makes the save this time. J.C. Gill's got it in the corner. He'll try and work it out in front. Goes to the boards. That was J.K. Gill throwing it into the corner. Picked off by Saskatoon. Trying to come through the middle was Holden Knights. Knights. His pass to Senger was picked off. Mentis straight up the floor. Mentis cutting it over to the right side. Knights broke it up. Comes back to Mentis. Off the boards. He's pushed in there by Evan Pasternak. Shot hit the outside of the goal. Back at the point. Gill winds up. Big slap shot. Blocked in front. Good job by Knights, and then Knights will send it the length of the floor as he will hobble off after blocking that shot. Brock Harrison backhands it in. Comes to the side of the goal, hits loose, but the whistle goes. Referee points at the net. It had been moved. You see Brock Harrison usually got the hair tied back when he plays, but he's letting the flow fly for this one, this quarterfinal. Wins the faceoff. That shot sent just wide of the goal by D'Entremont. Quickly up the floor, Brampton. Shot was blocked by Magnus. Tried to get it to Harrison. They go to the boards. Harrison and Hannon. A couple of big guys. Magnus goes down. Rayom away for Brampton. Rayom keeps going, sliding in. It's loose. Got behind the goaltender and cleared away at the last second by Xavier LaBelle. Mitchell. To Anderson. Anderson working against Smith. Threw it back to the point. That's intercepted. Plania couldn't move. Laframboise threw it to the far side. Brought in by Anderson. Anderson, he's hauled down. There's going to be a penalty coming up. Looks like number 87, Jason Smith. And it is indeed. Power play for Saskatoon, trailing it 1-0. Comes at the 9:01 mark in the first period. D'Entremont won the faceoff for Saskatoon. Lamontier back at the blue line. Lamontier will take the return pass. Shot right on goal by D'Entremont. Save made by Lamb. Brampton get to it. They'll send it down the floor. Out to get it is Shots to Lamontier. Minute 30 to go in the power play. Lamontier, the players line up along the blue line, getting a stick on it, breaking it up was Stephen Alvo, and Alvo flips it in, shorthanded, goes to the boards. Doing great work shorthanded, Stevie Alvo. Now he'll head to the bench. D'Entremont in over the blue line, tried to play it back to Harrison. Almost stolen by J.C. Gill. Now Gill has got it. He'll bring it in. Tried to play it across. So far, good penalty killing for Brampton. They get it in. Stolen away. Crocker cutting in. Tried to split the defense. Knocked off his stick. Goes into the corner. He falls down. Great work by Crocker. Alvo. Gill all doing good work on this penalty kill. Saskatoon cleared him, but coming off the bench and stealing it away. Shot right on goal. That was Sahib Gill. Fantastic penalty kill by Brampton. No possession really at all after that first face-off. They had it for a few seconds, got one shot, but after that they couldn't get it in over the blue line. And Brampton with a couple of decent scoring chances while shorthanded. 20 seconds left to go in their penalty. James Pasternak will try it up for Drought. Back to Pasternak. Shot in, out deflected, went just wide. Comes back to Pasternak. He'll go the other side. LaBelle. That's picked off. Out comes Brampton. Now the penalty's over. They'll come back the other way. Saskatoon in over the blue line. They'll go in and chase. Ball came to Knights. He had it knocked off his stick as it gets physical in behind the Brampton goal. Now comes out at the blue line. That shot blocked. Comes back to Anderson. That shot went off a leg just wide. Along the boards. Hannon will get it back. Sahib Gill. Whistle goes. Played with a high stick, says the referee. So the faceoff will come back down into the Saskatoon end. Playing behind the Saskatoon goal, Alvo to Omaragi. Omaragi cycles it back to Alvo. Behind the goal, came out through the crease. We're going to get a penalty. Holding. This will go against Saskatoon. The penalty comes with 7:53 to go in the first. It'll be Jason Smith to take the face-off for Brampton against Brock Harrison. Hannon with it. Back to Crocker as Brampton sets up on this power play. Through the crease, Hannon will swing it around back to Crocker. Crocker down low to Hannon. Smith went wide. Gill tried to play it back to Rayon. That got past him, and Crocker's got to get on his horse. Gets away from Christian Magnus, rather, and Crocker will set it up. They need to gain the blue line. To Hannon, he can't get it in. Hannon tried to flip it in, that's picked off. Here they come 2-on-1 short-handed. Heading for the front of the goal is D'Entremont. D'Entremont's got it. Big save made by Lamb. Gill back the other way for Brampton. Now he's in over the blue line. That shot went off of Monahan into the corner. Gill, J.C. Gill shot right on goal. The rebound is put over the top of the goal. Great chance for Noah Perlick. .48 seconds left to go in the Brampton power play. Face off just outside the Saskatoon blue line. Taken by Brampton. They gained the zone. It did just get in over the blue line. A little set up. Back at the point. J.C. Gill, or J.K. Gill rather, number 11. What a sharp angle. That missed, and Gill's going to have to hustle to hold it in. He does. J.K. Gill. To Satachi, back to Gill. Looking for the deflection in front. Just missed. Perlick. Back to Gill, to Satachi. And along the goal line. Perlick back at the point. Just a couple of seconds left to go in the power play. Perlick holding it. Penalty's over. We're back to 5-on-5 again. Ball goes high in the air. Shots will reach up, grab it. Teams will change, and we'll be right back. They score! Brampton! The power play or the penalty had expired just prior to that face-off. And unfortunately, folks, we're going to miss that one on the replay. Got distracted while the commercial was running. Lots happening up here. But it is 2-0. .541 to go. Timeout called by Saskatoon. Saskatoon had killed off that penalty. It just expired a few seconds before the face-off took place, and then Brampton come back and get their second goal, and it's now 2-0. Getting late here in the first period. And that'll be a flooring call against Brampton. .5:34 to go. Men's quarterfinal. 2-0. D'Entremont. Two Brampton players got tied up and fell down on the floor together. It was almost a 5-on-3 for a couple of seconds. They get away with it. That was Rayom and Hannon. Dumped in, back to get it. Mitchell up to Harrison. Harrison gets it out to D'Entremont. He's got Magnus heading for the front of the goal, holds it. Now throws in front. It is deflected, but it'll come to the boards. D'Entremont on it again, then finally loses it. Sahib Gill. Sitachi gets to center. He'll pull it back out. Ahmed gets to center, dumps it in, cleared away again. Well out, long shot. A lot on it, just went wide. All batted out of the air, it'll be kept in by Byrne. His shot goes over the top of the goal. Schatz has got it on the short side, almost snuck between the arm and the body. Stephen Alvo looking short side. Stolen, brought in, Mentis. That was intended as a pass, looking for a deflection. Byrne couldn't hold it in. Drawd. Out in front all alone. Big save made by Lamb as he robs Laframboise. And Laframboise is a goal scorer. And Lamb stayed with him. Daniel Ponce tried to play it back and it'll be deflected all the way down. Byrne back in his own end. All over him was Pumphrey. Mentis comes away. Mentis to Mallet. Ponce is alone in front. They can't get him the ball. In behind everybody up here is Knights. Knights with room, shoots, save made by Lamb, and it goes up and out of play. As we go back and forth, good scoring chances, both ends. Great chance for Josh Laframboise a moment ago. As he found himself all alone in front of Nicholas Lamb, and Lamb, as they say, just stayed with him and made the save. Brampton control it off the faceoff. Crocker. This is J.C. Gill. He's looking for J.K. Gill. J.C. follows up on it, chips it in. Mitchell in there first for Saskatoon. Does a good job. Get away from the forecheckers. To Lamontier. Magnus. He and Lemos go to the boards. Comes right into the crease, rattles around. It is still loose. Harrison has it. Harrison is tripped up, and that'll be a penalty to Brampton. And no argument there, as Lemos will just turn and head to the penalty box. And a stick between the feet of Brock Harrison. 2:17 to go here in the first period. Saskatoon needs something good to happen before the period's over. They trail it 2-0. They go on the power play. 2:17 left to go here in the first. James Pasternak. To Anderson. Anderson has it here on the right side. No lane to shoot it. Laframbois shot. One goes off a leg. And it is taken and cleared away by Alvo. Alvo played it off the boards, trying to go get it, and sliding in to make the play to break it up was Laframbois. Draw chipped it in, then his stick snapped on him. He's gone to the bench to get a new twig. Actually, he's going to be replaced by Magnus. Pasternak up at the blue line. Brought in. Looking for the deflection in front was Magnus. He missed it, and Brampton will come away. Crocker. Short-handed. Crocker in over the blue line. Stops. He elects to play it back, kills some time. Hannon has it. Harrison closed on him. Harrison knocked down Hannon, and Harrison's going to go for body checking. And as that penalty goes up, still 36 seconds left to go on the penalty to Brampton. So 4-on-4 with 53.3 seconds left to go in the period. Again, 4-on-4. Senger trying to get away. Senger got it to the front of the goal. It's back in the corner. Senger still going. He's got Gill draped all over him, or Mentis that is. And the shot is blocked. 25 seconds to go in the period. Shot goes over the top of the goal. Crocker's got it. Power play now for Brampton. One chance before the period's over. Quick look at the clock. 10 seconds. Crocker winding up, long shot wide of the goal. Actually, it was on goal and the blocker save made. That was right the first time. It was wide of the goal because the faceoff will come outside the blue line. 2.2 to go. J.K. Gill is arguing. J.K. Gill is saying, didn't the goalie stop that? Officials say no. 2.2 seconds. Faceoff will be outside the Brampton blue line. Gill still arguing his case. Ball is dropped. Crocker's got it. And the first period comes to a close. 2-0. for the Brampton Midnight Express over the Saskatoon Buffalo after the first 20 minutes of play. We'll take a 5-minute break and be back with period number 2 in this men's quarterfinal. You're watching the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's A, Women's A, the Men's Masters National Championships. We are in Calgary, Alberta. Back in just over 4 minutes from now. Two to nothing. Brampton lead this men's quarterfinal, the men's A. After 20 minutes of play, we're just underway here in the second. 1 minute to go in the power play for Brampton as we start this second period. Long shot in, wide of the goal. On it first was LaBelle. Hand pass, face off, come outside the blue line. J.K. Gill. Crocker. Hannon. Crocker. Tried to give it back to Gill. That was picked off. Hustling down there is Pumphrey. Pumphrey killing time on this penalty. Good work. And he gets a hand. Dane Pumphrey. Crocker drops it back. That'll do it. Penalty is now over, and we're back to even strength. Magnus trying to knock it down. He does. Harrison gets to it. Harrison with a shot. Short side. Save made by Lamb. Alvo. Crocker. Drops it back. Alvo shot one off a leg. And that'll go out of play. Just a minute 30 gone here in the second period. Perlick won the faceoff, shot right on goal. It rattles around in the crease. It is still loose there. Coming in and knocking it wide was Satachi. He took the initial shot. Satachi's got it again. He'll shoot it again. That one went wide. Backhanded in by Lemos. Ball comes up along the boards. Perlick backhands it down low. Satachi, he lost it. And is cleared out down the floor. Brampton quickly get it back up. That's intercepted. Hannon. Hannon for Brampton. Back at the point, long shot, wide of the goal. Lemos to Rayom. He'll go the other side. They try to get it back to Rayom. That's picked off. That's out, and Drod was bumped into the boards. Keeps going. Backhand. Save made. Then it's put over the top. And the ball will go out. Terrell Drod with a good rush. He was bumped pretty hard along the boards. Just kept going. Ended up with a couple of scoring chances. Stopped at center and then cleared in. J.K. Gill in their first for Brampton comes out in front. Poked over the top of the goal. That'll hit the mesh. It's Noah Perlick with a couple of chances. .47 to go. In regulation time, Brampton leading it by a pair of goals. Face-off win for Brampton. That shot comes in. Ricochets off a couple of legs into the corner. In behind everybody was Harrison. They couldn't get him the ball. It's kept in by Brampton. Now it'll come out over center. The gate was open as Brampton were changing and the ball bounced right in through the open gate. Pasternak tried to move it up. That was intercepted. Back comes Alvo. Alvo with a shot off a leg to the boards. Following up on it is Ahmed. Kicks it into the corner. Alvo couldn't hold it in. Here comes Harrison. Harrison right in front. He was looking for Evan Peters. Mentis turning back behind his goal. Marquise Mentis. Harrison watching him. Marcel Mallet. He stopped at center. Harrison with a chance. Harrison breaking in, and that's stopped by Mentis. Long shot in by Ponce. Mallet gets to it first. Then he lost it. D'Entremont got it ahead to Harrison. Harrison tried to give it back to D'Entremont. Fanned on the pass. Lamontier at center. He'll try the right side. Magnus missed it. It goes in. There to the boards. Ponce. They still can't get it out. We go over to the far side. On it first was Satachi. Daniel Satachi trying to weave his way in. That's turned over. Satachi. And it's Harrison. LaBelle with a shot. Save made by Lamb, and then it's put wide. LaBelle fanned on it. He's got it again. Threw it in front. Cleared back the point. Pasternak doesn't shoot it. Now he does. Right on goal. The save is made. The ball goes high in the air. And finally, Brampton get it out. Sirigic into Harrison. Right out in front to Magnus, and a big save made by Lamb. Magnus was set up beautifully by Brock Harrison. Nicholas Lamb is a big goaltender, takes up a lot of room. It's going to be a penalty coming up to Saskatoon. Terrell Drod. So delayed penalty. Brampton has the goaltender out in favor of the sixth attacker. But it's mishandled behind the goal. .36 to go. Second period, regulation time. And another power play for Brampton. This is a quarterfinal. The winner will have to play again this evening in semifinal. Loser is done. Top two teams in the men's competition, Vancouver and Edmonton BHC, get a bye direct into the semifinal, and that is a huge advantage. That's the advantage you get from finishing first and second in the competition. you don't have to play this morning. Sit back and wait for your semifinal later today. Ball rattles around, they score. Yes, it's a good goal. The referee points to the back of the goal. It's Crocker. Hannon from a sharp angle. Save is made, but the ball sits in behind the goaltender. And it is knocked home. And that, Stevie Alvo. 3-0. D'Entremont into the corner. He's tied up there. Harrison in to help out. To D'Entremont. D'Entremont out in front to Magnus, and his shot was stopped by Lamb. Ahmed. That pass misfired. They get it to Magnus. Gets it in around behind the goal. D'Entremont in there trying to knock it loose. Players go down. Referee says play on. That shot hit somebody in front. Ricochets all the way out here towards the blue line, and the whistle goes. We've got a player shaken up down behind the goal. One of the Brampton players. Players still down. Out at center, there's a lot of back and forth between the players. The officials get them separated, send the Saskatoon team to their bench. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back. Looks to be number 96, J.C. Gill, the player for Brampton. He's being helped to his feet now. And he will need some assistance getting to the bench. Gill being helped to the bench by the trainer and one of his teammates. All right, play set to continue. We're 5-on-5. Brampton lead this quarterfinal 3-0. Goes into the mesh. Face-off will stay in the Brampton end. Marcel Mallet trying to get towards goal. The ball knocked off his stick and it just rolls harmlessly down to Brandon Schatz. Right from the face-off, the ball goes in behind the Saskatoon goal. Lifted out by Terrell Drodd. Back in behind the goal again. Pont stole it. That's played up around the boards. They'll come out towards center. Good work by Laframboise to force it out, but Brampton bring it right back in again. We'll stop and start by elbow. Leaves it for Mallet. Mallet spins around. His pass off the mark. And Holden Knights. Knights down the right side, working against Lemos. Knights knocked off his stick. Then it comes in front, loose. Nobody can get a stick on it. Goes to the boards. Referee's arm is in the air. He's caught somebody for an infraction. Body checking. Holden Knights gone to the penalty box for Saskatoon. Power play for Brampton already, leading it 3-0. Saskatoon win the faceoff, send it down the floor, and Lamb will give it to J.K. Gill. Gill shoots it in wide of the goal. On it first, Perlick. Noah Perlick pushed against the boards by Lamontaire. Ball comes to the front of the goal and sent down the floor. Not in. They'll try it again. Gill again will just try and shoot it in. Hit somebody right at the blue line, straight up in the air into the ceiling. Both teams changing. New forwards out on the penalty kill for Saskatoon. Brock Harrison, Christian Magnus. They win the faceoff and clear it down the floor. Jordan Crocker back to get it. 1 minute to go in the power play. Going to change the formation a little bit. Now they go back to the blue line. Crocker will flip it in and go get it himself. The bell was on him. Taken by Laframboise. He couldn't get it out. Back at the point, Hannon. Down to Crocker. Crocker will come back out to center. Into Hannon. Down low. Try that pass through the crease, broken up by Pasternak. Back to Crocker. Crocker winds up, shot it wide. Harrison's on the rebound. Harrison off the glass, and down the floor it goes. Rayom gets in and he's tripped up. That's going to be a penalty as Rayom tried to split the defense. It'll be Brock Harrison, 2 for tripping. Some discussion over at the Saskatoon bench. As Josh Anderson went over and had a conversation with his coach. All right, the penalty comes with 9:13 to go as we pass the halfway mark here in the second period. Gill, slap shot, save. Ball is still loose, they score. That might be the icing on the cake, just 9:05 left to go. Power play goal for Brampton. Satachi back to Gill. His shot was stopped initially, but on the doorstep that looks to be Noah Perlick. Taps it home. And it goes to 4-1. So 4-0, excuse me. Now this is what I thought maybe the discussion was, I wasn't sure. That was the third penalty to Harrison, Brock Harrison. So he has now left the game, he's come across the floor, gone through the gate and to the dressing room. Right on to goal. Gave it away. Satachi had to put it right on his stick, but couldn't get a shot away. Now we'll take it around and behind the goal. He gets tripped up. Play continues on. Ball goes up in the air. Again, Brampton, keep it in. Hannon. That was 52, Quinn Sirigic. Put down into the corner. Just tapped out by Anderson, played right back in. Brampton player couldn't touch it, would have been offside. The official says the ball was touched by the Brampton player. Official out at center. So they'll bring the face-off all the way back down into the Brampton end. 8:08 to go, 4-0. Brampton lead this one. Mallet spinning away from Christian Magnus. He's got it in behind the Saskatoon goal. Came out in front. Ball is still loose and put wide by Mallet. Pasternak to the boards. Looking for Holden Knights. That didn't work. Shot came in. Save was made by Satachi. Got a piece of it. Pasternak up at the blue line. D'Entremont being forced back deeper and deeper, but he keeps going. Good work by D'Entremont. Pasternak. Penalty coming up against Brampton. Holding. As he put the grab on Justin D'Entremont. Shot scores. Josh Anderson gets Saskatoon on the board. They control the faceoff. It's back to D'Entremont, back at the point. Lamontier, Anderson, back of the net. So now it's 4-1. So when I said 4-1 earlier, I was right. I was just early. Not a lot of time left, down by 3. But here they come. Drod dropped it back. D'Entremont back to Drod. Just missed him. Saskatoon stay on it. Unable to reach it was Anderson, the goal scorer. Now Anderson's got it, fed it in front. They score! Ooh. That was D'Entremont with a slick pass. He was alone in front and gave it up to Terrell Drod. Good work over at the blue line to hold it in by Monahan. Here's Drod. Looks like he's going to shoot it. It's really a 2-on-0 down low. Everybody had vacated the scene. 4-2. Knights couldn't get it in over the blue line. Hannon dumps it in, it's knocked down there, slick little behind the back pass. Hannon trying to get to it. Rayom with a couple of shots. Christian Magnus trying to get free. Magnus down into the corner. Magnus gets it out in front. There's a chance and it goes wide. Knights went flying towards the boards. He's okay. All of a sudden, a bit of life in the Buffalo. But the ball will go out. 5:40 to go. Whistle goes, and we'll bring about a face-off back in the Brampton end. Just about 5.5 to go. What was a very comfortable looking 4-goal lead a few minutes ago, 4-0, has shrunk. It is now 4-2. And this game has changed dramatically. Scramble face-off, still loose in the circle. Marquis Mentis. He'll bring it in and lost it as he got to the blue line. Turned it over. Laframboise shoots it in. Sent back out, but only as far as center. Kept in. Laframboise. He lost it at the blue line. Satachi will play it back. Satachi gets it again. Stepped around Mitchell and dumped it in. Pasternak to James Pasternak. Mitchell chips it in. He goes into the corner. On it first is Senger. Crocker trying to get it out. Crocker on the backhand up along the boards. Evan Pasternak kept it in. Calling for it. There's a hard shot, but way wide. Down the floor. Looks like he's going to go right on goal, so no flooring. Christian Magnus drops it back to Monahan. They don't get it in. Crocker will bring it back up for Brampton. Crocker gains the blue line, stops up there, has a look around, feeds it down into the corner. Gill is there. J.K. Gill working behind the goal. A lot of traffic out in front. Gill holding it along the boards. Comes out, shot doesn't get through, and Christian Magnus has it. Magnus off the boards. Good pass for Knights. Out in front to D'Entremont. His shot goes over the top of the goal. He was set up beautifully by Knights, and he was in great scoring position. The ball just hopped a little bit as he wound up. Went off the top of the blade of the stick and out. Faceoff comes outside the blue line. Anderson pushed it forward, and he'll go into the corner to get it. Brampton come away. Backhanded in by Taskus. LaBelle. He lost it behind the goal. Satachi tried to give it back to Rayom, and Lamontaire has it for Saskatoon. Up to Laframboise. Oh, faked the pass and kept going. A nifty little move. We'll get him in over the blue line. Then a pass to Draw. That one off his foot. And Brampton able to get it out. Well, let's see if they get it out. No, they do not. It is kept in at the center red line. Magnus with it. Now it's cleared. 2.5 to go. We'll keep an eye now on Brandon Schatz, the goaltender for Saskatoon. He's gone to the bench. Brampton's got it. Empty net missed by Satachi. 6-on-5. Magnus tried to clear it in. Now that's going to be a flooring call against Brampton, so that'll get the face-off down in the Brampton end. Exactly 2 minutes to go. Saskatoon net is empty. They trail by 2. Shot in by Holden Knights. It is onside. Knights couldn't reach it. Picked off by Crocker. And sent down the floor by Sirijic. He got it over center first. Christian tips it in. Knights in looking for it. 2 players go down. Christian Magnus with a shot, and everybody diving in front of the goal. And Nicholas Lamb seems to have hurt himself as he twisted to get back into position. He was out to his right. He dove back to his left. Crocker was there as well. And Lamb has been shaken up. Seems to be okay. He's back up. Ball is dropped, cleared down the floor. We'll come back with another face-off in the Brampton end of the floor. Just a minute 9 to go now. Face-off win for Brampton, but the ball will go out. That took 5 seconds off the clock. Lamontier. Frambois couldn't get the ball to settle. Here's Lamontier. Back to Frambois. Doesn't shoot it. Lamontier. That shot wide of the mark by D'Entremont. That'll miss the empty net. We'll get another face-off in the Brampton end. Still 41.4 seconds to go. Hard shot by Laframboise was stopped by Lamb. This one hits wide of the goal. They're saying, well, we're going to get together and discuss this. Whistle went for a flooring call. Brampton saying they touched it. Officials will get together. The referees are at center discussing this. Let's see. No, they're going to stick with the initial call. Flooring. So face off back in the Brampton end. Barring something spectacular, maybe academic. We'll see what happens. The other referee was over talking to both benches. I think we're good to go. Brampton win it in around behind the goal. Up along the boards, Gill taken in there by D'Entremont. Laframboise couldn't get to it. We'll go to the board. Still working hard, but time running out on the Saskatoon Buffalo. Alvo towards the empty net. He missed. It doesn't matter. Just a couple of seconds left. They'll hold it there. Buzzer goes. And the Brampton Midnight Express will move on to the semifinals tonight. Our next game, not until 6 o'clock this evening. So we've got about a 4.25 hour break. That will be the Masters semifinal. And it'll be played between the Montreal Machine and the Calgary Mustangs. Montreal finished first in the Masters group. Calgary finished fourth. And that'll be again 6 o'clock this evening. Later on this evening, the Brampton Express will have to come back and play in the men's semifinal. So for now, we're going to take a break here from Calgary. We'll see you again at 6 o'clock this evening for the Masters semifinal. You're watching the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's A, Women's A, Men's Masters National Championships from the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta.